Greetings all, it's Max and we're back, and I know I said I wasn't going to talk about this guy, but this video is hilarious. It is literally hilarious. Consolidated Communications. Reprehensible actions. Bryan has to deal with the world a little bit, and he just gets flustered. He gets so flustered that even though he does not have internet, he somehow managed to upload a video. So he must have used wireless. Doesn't that prove he's unsaved or something? If you use wireless technology or upload it on a cell... Nope, can't have a cell phone either. All right, let's see what Bryan says.
Okay, so we're supposed to be getting our internet updated, and couple hours ago, look out, there's a Consolidated Communications truck out here. Okay, fine, they're doing the work. Came down, put my shoes on, came out to talk to them. They were gone by the time I got out. And come out, and this is what I find. Right here. The network interface device box is open, totally open like that. Just open. And we have no internet, we have no telephone.
Because they needed...
And this was about 3 hours ago.
Bryan doesn't understand work, and sometimes you don't have the proper stuff that you need, and you need to come back. And there's no point in buttoning everything up if you're just going to come right back with parts.
Drive off, apparently. I guess you just, come and you supposedly do work on somebody's property, and you drive off. Unreal. We have no telephone.
Oh my.
None.
Oh no.
No way to call out.
Oh.
So we got to go get this thing resolved.
Oh no.
All right, we're here in Holton. Had to drive from Bridgewater, where our place is at, down.
What a crybaby. I mean, seriously, what a crybaby. He thinks that he makes a video about it like that. These are things that nobody else has ever dealt with, ever, right? He's special, and that he's being persecuted. I think Ed did a video, and he said the Jesuits did it.
Down here to Holton, and visitor center right back here. And thankfully, they let us use their phone. We were looking for a pay phone.
Why don't you have a cell phone?
Or anything.
Why don't you have a cell phone? You have children now. This is the guy who makes videos about going off into the woods with his wife, dressed in bed sheets or whatever, and his kid, and they go off into the woods and they do these hikes, and they don't have a cell phone? There's a thing called, safety, and I can understand. Yes, the government listens to cell phone traffic. They listen to your regular phone traffic, too. George Bush got in trouble for that, and then what he did was he made a presidential decree or something like that that says it's okay. So you can't use that as an excuse. Okay? You should have a cell phone, dude. You should. You can have a basic flip phone, and you can take the battery out of it. All right, dude? You can take the battery out and only use it for emergencies. But what are you going to do if you break your leg out in the woods when you're out gallivanting for places to film your videos? What are you going to do?
I called these idiots at Consolidated Communications, and they said they didn't get to complete the work, so they're just going to come back tomorrow and finish it. So in other words, overnight we have no telephone, we have no internet at all.
No.
Emergency happens in the middle of the night. Sorry about that.
This is this idiot, man. You fall down the hill. You did some video where you're wandering around in the forest or something. You fall down the hill. What's going to happen then? You got no phone. You got no internet out there. What's going to happen? You're an idiot. And the company told you they didn't have the stuff and they're going to come back out and fix it later. But he's like, oh, I got no phone now. Nobody is calling you, Bryan. Nobody is calling you. Who are you going to talk to? You got no internet. Well, you haven't uploaded videos in a week, so what do you need that for?
We're just going to drive away and leave your box completely open with the wires exposed to the weather.
Looks like it's pretty nice out.
Absolutely unreal. Reprehensible. Okay, here we are 24 hours later, and phone is still dead. I'll show you here in a minute, and we still have no internet.
Oh, we need proof.
No truck is...
We need proof that his phone is dead. Look, this is this dude dealing with the real world. This is what happens when you run off and be a seclusionist, isolationist guy. Is you actually have to deal with the real world, and it just blows your mind that things don't work out the way that you think that they should work out. It's just like, whoa.
Showed up. I was told yesterday from customer service that a truck is coming to finish the job that they couldn't finish in 3.5 hours yesterday. So here we go.
Wait a second. He said that he went out there to greet them and they were gone before he could even talk to them, but they were there for 3.5 hours. What? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Says line in use. Nothing. Completely dead. We have always paid all of our bills on time, early, never missed a payment in all the years that we've been here, and this is how we get treated by Consolidated Communications.
Do you think you're special?
One of their people comes out, disconnects our phone and our internet, and lets us sit for 24 hours.
Oh my.
And I don't even know
no.
how long it's going to be until they restore our phone service.
Oh no.
This is insanity.
No, it isn't.
We had some kind of an emergency. What are we supposed to do?
You're supposed to have a cell phone. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have a cell phone. That's Bryan doesn't realize that there are situations out there that happen where people lose their power for maybe up to a week. It happened in North Minneapolis and Crystal a couple of years ago when there was a tornado that went through and people didn't have power for a week. And he's crying about, I don't have my telephone. Nobody wants to call you anyway, Bryan. Who cares? Are you just sitting there waiting by your phone in case somebody decides they really want to call you? Why don't you have a cell phone? Come on, man. Come on. Especially with children.
Very, very poor way to do business. Never had this happen before.
So there you have it. Bryan dealing with the world, and he can't.
We're supposed
He
to be
can't
getting
deal
our
with the
internet
world.
updated,
Just absolutely can't.
and
Um, It's hilarious. And the fact that he made a video on it and makes a big deal about he's having problems with his cable company. Like, he thinks this is like some strange thing. Anybody who has ever dealt with any cable company anywhere, you're always going to get a kind of a runaround and nothing is ever going to be done exactly the way you want. It's dealing with the cable company. And this guy thinks it's something special. Like, he's a special person on the planet. I paid my bills on time. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, man. That doesn't get you any special benefits where they're all going to come out and, like, bow down to you and wash your feet before they work on your stuff. Anyways, I thought the video was hilarious. And with that, we're going to be out of here.